Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about cheat meals, weight loss and cheat meals. So how to lose weight and still incorporate in cheat meals. This was one of my biggest concerns when it came to losing weight. To be completely honest with you, one of my biggest concerns was just never eating pizza again, never eating carbs, never eating sugar. Like I was kind of, I would say fully convinced, but it was more like 90% convinced that in order to lose weight, I was pretty much gonna have to starve. And if I ever ate a carb again, I was gonna blow up like the Michelin Man. Not true at all. But here, you can overdo it. If you've ever tried to lose weight, then you know that you can completely overdo it. You know that you can totally like destroy in one day, in one weekend, you can destroy all the effort, all the momentum you have spent a week building. And so today I want to walk you through how to structure your cheat meals so that it doesn't set you back, so that you can continue to lose weight. And this was something I did the entire 13 months of losing 161 pounds. And it's something that I've done for the past 5 years, maintaining a size 2. So I use this cheat meal structure to lose the weight, and I've also used it to maintain it, which is really key. The last thing you want to do is lose the weight and then go find it again, right? Like when you lose it, you want to like stay gone, like scram, get lost, never return again. Like you don't want to lose it, you want to banish it. Exile, send it into, isn't that what it's called? Exile, where like you never see it again. Yeah, exile that sucker. Yeah, why do they say lose it? Because when you lose it, like, anyway. All right. So how to have, first and foremost, let's talk about this. All right. So you have to shift so I am going to tell you how to do a cheat meal and still lose weight. But I want to talk about this first because you have to kind of shift your mind just a little bit. There's a difference between the mind of somebody who's losing weight and the mind of somebody who's overweight. Like the mindset of somebody who's like, I was 288 pounds, morbidly obese. My mind was give it all to me. Like get it in my stomach, get it in my mouth right now. And I'm not saying every single overweight person has that mind, but I did. Most of my overweight friends do, and most of the clients that I work with also do. Like you don't wind up where I was, which was morbidly obese, without having a lot of cheats already. So let's just be really clear. Anytime you're making a change and you're going to be losing weight, even a cheat is never going to feel like your old life. Like I was cheating my butt off all the time. Like my eating was like a cheat. Like I had a cheat day 80% of the day, 80% of the time. So losing weight, there's going to have to be some changes made. So first and foremost, it's deciding, this is the truth, but you have to, it doesn't matter if it's the truth unless you believe it. Like something can be the truth, but if you're like, I don't believe that, then in your mind, it's not the truth. So it has to be the truth in your mind in order for you to believe it. So first and foremost, none of us need a cheat meal. It's not like if I don't have some sugar this week, I am going to keel over and, and it's not going to happen. You don't have to have a cheat. There are people in third world countries that are like picking their food out of a dump site. Are you with me? And so like we don't have to have a cheat. That is a luxury. It tastes good. It may be nice, but it's not necessary. And when I started telling myself, no, Carmen, you don't deserve, because what happens is we start losing weight and we're like, oh, I've been so good, I deserve a drink. Well, no, you don't deserve a margarita. You can have one, but you don't deserve one. I've been so good. I've had a hard week. My boss is an a-hole. I deserve this Twinkie. Do people still snack on Twinkies? They must, because they still sell them at the store. I just don't ever see anybody have a Twinkie. But anyway, I've had a really hard week. I need a Twinkie. I deserve a Twinkie. No, you don't deserve a Twinkie. You can have a Twinkie, but you don't deserve a Twinkie. So you don't need or deserve any cheats. They are nice. I like a cheat just like the next person. I like pizza and carbs and popcorn with chocolate. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I can remember like sprinkling Raisinets in my popcorn because then you'd have the sweet and the salty and the butter and the sugar and all of it together. So good. Or the Crunch-A-Bunches. Remember Crunch-A-Bunches? They were like anyway. So here's how to, once you tell yourself, hey, I don't have to have a cheat. All right. So here's the whole key with structuring your cheat meals. First off, when you're losing weight, I'm never going to recommend a cheat day. Period. End of story. I'm going to recommend a cheat meal. And I'll talk about this just a little bit more in a second here. But when it comes to cheats, most people structure their cheat meals around a period of time. So they'll say, you know, on every week, I'm going to have a cheat meal. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to have a cheat meal. Every month, I'm going to have a cheat meal. Every 3 days, I'm going to have a cheat meal. Whatever it is. 90% of people that I talk with or that I coach with, and they structure their cheats around a length of time. And what I'm going to tell you is a cheat is a reward, if you will. Well, in the real world, like you get on your job, do you get rewarded on your job if you just have worked there for, 24 hours? No, most successful companies reward based on results, right? Most bonuses are based on results. And so your cheat meals, when it comes to your weight loss, needs to be the exact same thing. You need to base your cheat on a measurable result, not a length of time. Because a lot of times we can be dieting for a week. Just because you started a diet or you started working out doesn't mean you're following it and you're getting results. Results come when you're doing a good job. Results come when you're doing a good job following the plan or following directions of the plan. That's what happens. And so if you're not getting results 99.999% of the time, it's user error. 0.1% of the time, there might be some hormonal thing going on, some thyroid thing going on. But hear me on this. So many times people think they blame the diet, they blame the workout, they blame the health coach, the weight loss coach they've hired, they blame the gym, they blame the kids, they blame the spouse, they blame their jerk boss. 99.9% of the time, you and I are in complete control of how much weight we're losing. We're in complete control of what we put into our mouths. We're in complete control of whether we choose to work out or not. We're in complete control of a lot of those things. And so if you're not seeing the result, if you've started a new weight loss program and you're not seeing the results you want to see, more than likely it's user error. And sometimes, like there were times I'd be dieting and I knew I wasn't following it. Like I'd be whipping through the McDonald's drive-thru on the diet. Can I just tell you, McDonald's drive-thru was never listed on any of the diets I personally did. And so I already knew that if I was having McDonald's, no bueno, like that was not part of the plan. I knew if I was having Taco Bell, I wasn't following the plan. I purchased so many workout programs over the years. I can remember my mom used to have Richard Simmons. I bought the Billy Blanks Tae Bo. I bought the Carmen Electra pole dancing, sizer, whatever, blah, blah. I mean, there were so many things I bought. Some of them were still in plastic when I got rid of them. So I started a lot of things. I certainly didn't get many results because I was not following the program. So sometimes we know we're guilty. Sometimes we're like, yeah, I ate some healthy stuff, or I ate an apple, but I dipped it in caramel. I ate vegetables, but I dipped it in full fat ranch. I had a salad, but your salad was more calories than a pizza. Isn't that crazy? Like sometimes you can go to restaurants and on the menu, they'll have salads. And sometimes if you look at the calorie content, the calories, we went to the movie theater and they have food. They had a chicken, ranch, bacon, avocado salad. That had more calories than the macaroni and cheese. Well, me personally, if I'm gonna eat a salad, it better have less calories. If the calories if the salad has more calories than the mac and frickin' cheese, give me the mac and cheese. That's me personally. If I'm gonna eat a salad versus a burger, it better have less calories. And so there's times we know we're cheating our butts off. There's times we know we're not making good decisions. There's times we know, yeah, that's why I'm not losing weight. But then there's other times I've worked with clients and they are like, Carmen, I really believe I'm doing my best. Like, I really think the scale should be moving and it's not. And we start digging deeper and diving deeper, and we start uncovering that their vitamins had 200 calories, that they weren't counting butter and oil that they cooked with as calories, that they weren't weighing their cheese, they were just like guesstimating their cheese, that they were using sugar or creamer in their coffee and not counting that as calories. They weren't calculating soda or Starbucks, cappuccino, mocha, whatever. I'm not a coffee drinker. Like, they weren't calculating that. So sometimes we know and other times we don't know. But my point is that, what is my point? My goodness. Can tell it's a Monday. Anyway, so you have to do this based on results, not time. Because your cheat has got to be based on you putting in the work and getting results. And so for me personally, I would do a cheat meal every 5 pounds. Every 5 pounds, I would say, okay, you lost 5 pounds, you get a cheat meal. But I was also serious about losing weight. And this next part I want to talk really quick about before we wrap up here is depending on how quickly you want to lose weight. If you're okay at a slower, medium pace, then it's okay doing a full cheat meal. All right. But if you want it to be gone like yesterday and you want to move at a fast pace, which was me, I was like, get this sucker gone. Like, I want the shortest time from point A to point B, get me there quickly. And so that was me. And so I never did a full cheat meal. I would typically, my husband and I we date, and he typically asked me on a date every week, and I would always plan my cheat around that date, or if we had a birthday party or something like that. And so a cheat meal doesn't mean a cheat night. It doesn't mean a cheat day. It doesn't mean, you have dinner, dessert, and then go to the movies and have popcorn. No, a cheat meal would be one meal, all right? And so for me, I would choose to either have, like if we were going to a wing place, I would choose to either have the wing feathers, which was chicken breast coated in the sauce and grilled with French fries, or I would choose to have chicken wings fried with vegetables. Or I would choose to have chicken breast and vegetables, and then I would we'd go to the mall and get those Double Doozy desserts, or the cookies, the Double Doozy cookies they sell in the middle of the mall. Or we would choose to go get a Cinnabon, or we would choose to go to Menchie's frozen yogurt and, put all the toppings on. And so I would choose one part of my meal that would be a cheat. Like, so often people are like, Carmen, how the heck did you lose 100 pounds in 202 days? How the heck did you lose 161 pounds in 13 months? It's because I stopped doing what I used to do, which was taking 3 steps forward, 4 steps back. Losing 3 pounds, gaining them all back. I know how to eat. And if you're overweight, chances are we know how to eat. And so, if you know how to eat, then you know that you can go gain 3 to 5 pounds in a day. I can remember one birthday that I gained 8 pounds in a day. Now, sure, most of that was sugar and salt and water retention and all of that. But the point is, you can spend the whole week losing 2 pounds and go gain all that back in one day if you're not careful. And so it's all about being in a calorie deficit and being consistent. It's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. However, I'm going to really, if you're serious about losing weight, and you're serious about getting off the struggle bus and off the hamster wheel of staying stuck or losing and gaining, then you really have to get a hold on these cheats. You really have to wrap your mind around, I don't need a cheat. I can have one, but I don't need one. And then starting to base your cheats off of results, not off of, and let's just say you said every 2 pounds, I'm going to do a cheat meal. I'm going to do one every 3 pounds, every 4 pounds, every 5 pounds, every 10 pounds. Again, I did every 5 pounds. Every 5 pounds I allowed myself one cheat. And it gave me something to look forward to. It gave me something to push towards. It gave me, and let's just say I broke, because I wasn't perfect. There was times where I would go out and have something. It didn't happen very often, but it did happen. Then I would start the 5 pounds over. I would dang it, I already had the cheat. Like, let's just say I had an unexpected cookie and I had already lost 2 pounds towards that 5 pounds and I cheated on something. I would weigh myself and start the 5 pounds over. I'm like, well, Carmen, you had your cheat, starting over. Because why? I had to give myself a consequence for this unplanned freaking crap that I shoved in my mouth. And so, like, if you're not going to hold yourself accountable, all right, hire somebody who will. But you have to let them. Like, nobody can hold you accountable if you won't let them. So many times people are like, Carmen, I don't know if I want a coach. Like, I don't know if I want somebody to kick my butt. Look, nobody can kick your butt. First off, having a coach, having somebody you work with will always pull more out in you than you can pull out in yourself. But you're the one with the power. You have to first off make the decision to hire a coach. You have to make the decision to hold yourself accountable. And then you have to make the decision to allow somebody else to hold you accountable. Does that make sense? And so anyway, there's my 2 cents on cheats. It works. It worked for me to lose the weight. It's worked for me to maintain the weight, the weight loss, and it's worked for all of the clients that follow this. It has worked for them as well. And so if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, jingle the bell, and that way you will get notified every single time we upload, which is 3 to 4 times a week, free weight loss tips that actually work. And so anyway, thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one.